I'm taking you guys online shopping with me where we select foundation shades. We go through how to judge the undertone of the shade and how to compare it to the shades in MAC. MAC shades are quite inclusive of all skin colors and all undertones. Hi! How you doing? This is Aishwarya. Welcome to my channel, All Things Venus. In last week's video, we've gone through color theory, how to select the right shade of foundation, how to know what's your undertone. So in case if you don't know anything about shade selection, recommend you guys first watch that video and then come here because this is a continuation of that. The drugstore foundation that I have come across in my pursuit of Holy Grail foundations is Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Actually, I bought this in store. Pretty much just eyeballed it. But if I was to buy it online, this is how I would go about it. You can see compared to my shoulder, my hand is quite dark. So if I was to go by this color, then I would be like a NC 44. This would be a NC 37. And that's the reason the hand color on which you're seeing the swatch has to be the same color as your face color. Then that swatch is a true swatch for you. When you go through all these swatches, there would be 2-3 shades that are in the similar shade range of your skin tone. There will always be some shades that are too light for you and some that are too dark for you. For me, it looks like soft tan and warm nude are the kind of shades that I generally go for. Warm undertone, something between NC 30 to 37. Now I search for the swatches in Google. This swatch, I feel like her hand color is as fair as my face. I can see that 128 is definitely warm. I'm seeing some yellow undertones, and 228 soft tan. I'm seeing a little bit of olive undertone here. I don't know. I could be wrong. Does it look olive to you guys? Have any of you used soft tan? The next thing I do is, because I'm not able to decide between 128 and soft tan, I see the models, and the moment I look at this model, she's wearing soft tan. I am getting a feeling that she is NC 43 and above. I'm leaning more towards warm nude now. And now I'm seeing a swatch of soft tan on a very fair hand. The shade is definitely not meshing with the hand shade of hers. It's really standing out. Soft tan will look a little too yellow for the complexion that I am in right now. It will not match this color. So I now buy 128 warm nude. And that's how I decide. See that? It just took me like what, 5 minutes to decide. So that's the reason why I decide based on the websites. Because in professional photography, they're able to get the shade of the swatch a little true to what it is. Now I'll tell you something else I do. Okay, I go in on the website, I really zoom in on the shade, and whatever shade card I have, I'll put it next to this. So this to me coming closest to this is Lakme CC cream in beige. That's a good CC cream for me. It's a little too fair, but because it's warm undertone, it works. This I think would be a little like this. This is the shade bronze. This is my tan shade and this is my winter shade, both in Lakme CC cream. And this is 128 warm nude. Because I already bought it in the store, I just swatched to compare. To my eye, they're looking the same. So this is how you should understand colors. Like, this is how you should take your time and just see what is the shade, what is the undertone, see your veins, make your own shade card. This really helped me a lot, changed things for me. Because otherwise what happens is, if you tell your mind to perceive the shade as cool undertone, it will start looking that way to you. And if you start perceiving it as warm undertone, it will start looking that way to you. Whole Mona Lisa situation. If you think it suits you, it suits you. If you look at it and think, no, this is too dark for me, it will start to appear it's too dark for you. So you always should select shades by comparing. If you are buying it in the store, in that case, I highly recommend you request the sales girl to swatch at least 5 shades. Like, if you think you're medium and you are yellow undertone, at least swatch like 4 to 5 shades in the medium complexion range. Swatch a olive undertone, a pink undertone, yellow undertone, different divisions of yellow undertone. That's why I'm doing these come do online shopping with me videos, come select the shades with me. The shade selection is really like that. It sort of takes a little bit of practice for your eye. The next thing that's very important in online shopping is the formulation. Now I am a dry skin girl and my Holy Grail foundation would have glossy skin finish preferably, but I would like to have one foundation which is demi matte in my kit at all times, just in case I stand out in summer. In that case, a lot of oils come out. Product description, it doesn't clog pores, SPF 22, and it's got clay. Not much product description. There's no ingredients list also. Country of origin, China. So now I know it cannot be a very high quality product. But then again, for 500 rupees, what do you expect? Okay, so I don't think they have that good an ingredient list, because if their ingredient list had some skincare in it, they would have mentioned it. Like K Beauty has a little bit of avocado butter. Rimmel Lasting Finish has vitamin E and hyaluronic acid. So does Max Factor. Miracle Touch, the round dabba. They're saying it's non-comedogenic, but I don't know. Let's continue our game Spot the Shade from last to last week's video, where we guess the undertone and the shade in MAC. This is Ivory. As you can see, it's cool undertone. There's a head and tail to every swatch. So this being the tail, it looks a little faded, and that's how the foundation would look once it's blended. And this is the head of the swatch. When you apply it heavily, 2-3 layers, this is how it would look. And that's how you see a swatch to select the correct shade. Ivory in MAC would be NW10 cool undertone, light beige blended application versus when applied heavily. It looks warm undertone NC13. Nude beige, warm undertone N6 in MAC. Pure beige, cool undertones NW22. Rich tan, warm undertone NC30. Natural tan, cool undertone NW35. Golden caramel NC37, warm undertone. Classic tan NC44, cool undertone. Warm nude NC25, warm undertone. Buff beige NW18, cool undertone. Natural beige NC45.5, warm undertone. Soft tan NC40, warm undertone. Sun beige NC42, warm. Toffee NC44, warm. Spicy brown NW43, cool. So that is how I select foundation shade and I decide the undertone I want to buy. It takes some practice to develop a discriminatory ability, but if you just binge watch online shopping, select the right foundation shade videos of mine, I think it would have helped you. Like, I wish some YouTuber would have done this like few years ago. It would have saved me so much of time and so much of money. Had somebody just showed me this. Anyway, if you're getting value, hit like. And now that we've bought it, will this be my next holy grail foundation in the drugstore range? I am so curious. Let's see that right now. Click here.